finish, bring me the bill.
The day my pet Dobermans accidentally ate my...
What are they talking about, bro?
Holy shit snacks! Krieger's one of the boys from Brazil.
Oh my god, seriously, I'm sorry. I think I need help or something.
No shit. And one more crack at monster hands, and I promise you I will shoot your fat Irish faces off. I'm sorry, was that racist? I'm not mad at you. I'm sorry, I'm mad at Archer. And thanks to him, I've got 2 perforated eardrums, and I guess I've...
Hey everyone, Garbage here. Unity, the game engine, just did an oopsie. A few days ago, Unity announced its merger with IronSource, a company that specializes in creating tools for app monetization. This has stirred up some controversy because previously, IronSource was mainly known for its product InstallCore, which is a software bundler. If you've ever installed software on your computer and then suddenly your browser had 10 new search bars you've never heard of, that's the sort of thing InstallCore makes possible. These are called potentially unwanted applications, or PUAs, and they're not just annoying, they're also a security risk because they often contain malware. In fact, InstallCore itself has been classified as malware by several organizations. Now, to be fair, InstallCore was discontinued in 2020, several years too late if you ask me, and it seems like IronSource is now mainly involved with creating tools to deliver ads on mobile games, which is almost worse. The fact that Unity is able to overlook IronSource's very recent, shady past and merge with them regardless really calls Unity's credibility into question, and a lot of people involved with game development have voiced their concerns. Is Unity becoming a malware distributor? We have no idea. Being a game developer myself, thankfully I've been insulated from all of this because I don't use Unity. And this is normally where I'd suggest an alternative engine like Godot or Unreal, but unfortunately many developers have built their entire businesses and workflow around Unity. And switching to another engine is not a trivial undertaking. Did they choose the wrong engine? Maybe. We'll have to see what happens, but if things go bad, they're going to have to choose either to upend their entire business or potentially put their employees and customers at risk by continuing to use Unity. It sucks, and I hate that this is something that is actually happening. I'm not convinced that this is good for the game industry, and I would advise you to be cautious of anyone who says that it is. But what do you think? Is this as bad as it sounds, or do you think that there's a chance that something good comes out of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and bell, links to my Twitter and everything else down below.
3 weeks ago, I posted a video with an open challenge to anyone on the internet. This was kind of like my Willy Wonka moment, but instead of inviting you all to a chocolate factory, I invited you all to an insane asylum. The challenge I issued was perhaps the hardest challenge that currently exists in all of gaming. It is a challenge that has been completed by 0 people in 18 years. That's right, no exaggeration. Not a single person in the entire world has completed this challenge in the 18 years that it's been available. But I was naive. In my hubris, I thought I could play God and make a miracle happen. I was under the impression that maybe the reason this hasn't been completed is because the motivation for gamers just wasn't there. So I took a page out of Scrooge McDuck's playbook, I reached into my pockets and I slapped a $5,000 bounty on this bad boy, thinking that this would incentivize people to run it and we might see a champion emerge. But unfortunately, all we've seen emerge so far is mental illness. This has broken some people's minds. Spirits are shattered. I wouldn't be surprised if some runners got addicted to hard drugs as a result of this, just trying to forget the pain of even attempting the challenge. Over the last 3 weeks, it has been misery for quite a few runners who've given it a try. Let me go ahead and break down this entire thing for you. The challenge was completing Halo 2 on Legendary difficulty with 13 of the 14 skulls on deathless. So 0 deaths, solo, Halo 2 Legendary, with 13 skulls on. The only skull not on is Envy. For those that don't know, skulls in Halo 2 are gameplay modifiers that make the game harder. All of them except for the Envy skull. The Envy skull gives you can't use your flashlight, so it's super helpful. So turning that skull off, it's taking another 13 skulls, completing it on Legendary, solo, without taking a single. It's never been done before in the 18 years that Halo has been out, and I really wanted to try and push the human race towards greatness. I wanted to witness history being made. And I've watched so many streams of so many different people trying this, and it's just sad. I'm I'm not kidding, this isn't an exaggeration. Of all the runners I've seen over the last 3 weeks, 99% of every single runner couldn't get past level 1. About 80% of that couldn't even get past the first 2 rooms, which includes me because I've tried this myself. Of every single runner, there's only been 4 runners on Twitch that I've seen get past level 1, and only 2 of them have done it more than once. A popular YouTuber named Hidden Xperia even attempted it for a video and didn't get past the first level. And it made me realize something. I underestimated the challenge. I looked into it a bit more, and I'm going to explain some things that are going to help a lot of you that still want to attempt it, and I want to encourage you to keep attempting it. So, I am raising the bounty. I will now be offering $20,000 to the first person who can complete my sadistic challenge here. This shit is diabolical. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna pull any punches. I'm just hitting you with the straight fucking filthy asshole of the truth. It is brutally difficult, and this is going to take a long time. $20,000 to the first person who can actually make history here and complete the challenge. I'm going to go over the rules again. It has to be streamed on either Twitch or YouTube. And it has to be solo Halo 2 Legendary difficulty with 13 of the skulls on and beyond. So all the skulls except the save load cheesing or any external modifications or anything like that. Just good old-fashioned spit and elbow grease. Glitches are allowed, but of course not like cheats or anything like that. If the glitch is present in the game, you're welcome to use it. In the description, I'm putting a link to a place to submit VODs. If anyone out there actually accomplishes this, submit it to the link in the description, and we're going to go through that shit with a fine-tooth comb. We want to make sure there's no editing or tomfoolery afoot, no fishy business. This is why it needs to be streamed. There needs to be VOD evidence proving that it's real. No sly editing or tricks like that, which is why the streaming is such a big requirement here. Now, I'm also going to be linking a Discord in the description that was started by the community that has all of like the best strats and best ways of approaching this challenge. So if anyone's interested in learning how to do it or having information at their fingertips to give it a try, the link to that Discord is going to be in the description. There's 2 ways of doing this. You can either do it on Halo 2 Classic, the original Halo 2 Xbox game, or you can do Halo 2 Anniversary, which is in the Master Chief Collection, and that even has a lasso playlist that has Indie by default. Now let me give you all of the cheat sheets and everything that we've learned, or I've learned rather. Halo 2 Anniversary is significantly harder to do this on. The kill rate in Halo 2 Anniversary is higher, which means the enemies are shooting more frequently, faster. So they'll mag dump you so quick that you'll insta-die, whereas in Halo Classic you'll have a little bit more time to respond and hide or respond and fight back. Halo 2 Anniversary is much more easier here because not only is the tick rate higher, some of the glitches that exist in Halo 2 Classic don't exist in Halo 2 Anniversary. The biggest one being ghosting. In Halo 2 Classic there's a glitch called ghosting, which allows you to displace your hitbox, and it's crucial in the first level. Using ghosting, the first level is actually pretty doable. It's pretty easy. You can ghost through multiple doors and skip large sections of the map, and that's totally fine. Like I said, doing this challenge, you can use glitches. The only thing you can't use is actual external cheats or macros. So Halo 2 Anniversary doesn't have ghosting, which is a crucial glitch, really helpful, and the enemies shoot faster because they're shooting faster. So Halo 2 Anniversary doing this challenge, I honestly don't know if it'll ever be done. Because of one level in particular, Gravemind. Gravemind is infamous for being the hardest level in Halo franchise history. This is the level that put hair on your chest when you were a child. This is where most people got stuck. This is the level most people remember as being the biggest pain in the ass. It's absolutely brutal. On Halo 2 Anniversary, with this challenge, Lasso, all skulls on except Envy, it's damn near unbeatable. It is so fucking rough. So there's a good chance that anyone trying this on Halo 2 Anniversary is going to not complete it because of Gravemind. And Gravemind is like one of the last levels too, so when you get to Gravemind, you're already like 70% of the way there. So you're like 4.5 hours in, it's just soul crushing. So, it's my recommendation. If you seriously want to attempt this and seriously want to complete it, I highly recommend doing it on the original Halo 2 disc, a Halo 2 Classic. You can play it on Xbox 360, I think there's even Xbox One backwards compatibility, which is playing the original Halo 2 Classic, because that allows you to do ghosting and the enemies aren't shooting as fast, so you can actually survive certain things and respond to certain things that you couldn't in Anniversary. But that also comes with a cap. because in order to do this on Halo 2 Classic, you're going to have to collect all 13 skulls manually each time. So you're going to have to collect the 13 skulls, and you're going to have to do that every single time, unless you just keep your console on forever. Because Halo 2, unfortunately, being as archaic and primitive as it is, when you turn off the console, the skull effects go away. So you have to get the skulls again in order to activate them. There's ways of kind of choosing this with making certain profiles in front of the skulls. So if you want to do this multiple times across multiple bays, you make these profiles and then just load them up, grab the skull, and then start. Saves you some time, but it is still tedious. So starting in Halo 2 Classic, but the actual challenge is more doable there. Whereas starting in Halo 2 Anniversary, because the skulls you can just turn on from the start, but actually completing the challenge there is much more difficult. So there's trade-offs for both. Now I'd like to talk about the two levels that I briefly mentioned that consistently get past the first level. The others are Jervalin and Pedro. Jervalin is the closest by far. I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of Jervalin clips here, but he's gotten a Gravemind a few times actually, but has unfortunately had his runs cut short due to some bullshit, and it's just rough. Let me show you some Jervalin clips.
Just get me up top, brother. Oh shit, dude. I'm playing that hard as fuck. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. Come on, dude. Just give me my back smack, brother. No! He ate a back smack, dude. He ate a back smack. Oh my god. Oh no, I think I might be dead, boys. Oh my god, I'm fucking dead, chat. How close? I mean, I've got the best shots, but I don't know. I could get it right now, or I could get it 6 months. You just don't know. You just have to get lucky. Like, it doesn't really matter about being good. Like, yeah, okay, you have to be.
That first clip where the brute shook him down for his lunch money was on Gravemind. That could have been a huge clutch moment there, but it just wasn't in the cards. Actually, as I'm making this video, Jervalin is still streaming runs right now.
What? I hate that guy.
Get off the wall and come here. What are you doing? Come here. You're ugly.
The Sigma grind set is absolutely remarkable here. But like I mentioned, he's not the only one. There's another runner who's consistently made it past the first level. Drogo. Here's just a clip of some of the chaos and an unfortunate run ending moment.
Malditos golpes que no sirven, güey. ¿Cuántos golpes no solté a la verga que no dieron en el blanco? No, en la puta espalda, güey, a la verga. Ay, güey.
And demands perfection. It's like a 6-hour run, 6 to 7 hours, depending on how efficient you are. And you have to play absolutely perfect the entire time with almost no mistakes, and still lucky to be on your side. I think it can be done. I really do. $20,000 for the first person that can do it. Let's make some history. Let's get wild and wacky. I want to see it. I believe. That's about it. Yeah.
Terrorists win.
Who doesn't love a good story? Human beings are hardwired to gravitate towards storytelling as their main form of entertainment. Since the day we accidentally flopped out of the ocean and began to evolve, we've been telling stories. Whether it's written, spoken, or performed, there's just something about a good story that tickles our DNA. and today I want to talk about the best storyteller on YouTube, Oki's Weird Stories. There is no one that puts more effort into their content than Oki. He will fly thousands of miles to bumblefuck nowhere to interview someone for a 45-second clip in his documentary, just to get a full scoop and be hands-on with it. No stone goes unturned when it comes to Oki's research. He's somehow able to unearth the most obscure documents and facts about his topics. It's mind-blowing. You'll find like finger paintings from the people that he's talking about back in their 4th grade elementary school, and then interview a teacher who gave them like it's incredible how thorough he is. His content is absolutely amazing. Definitely check out his channel if you haven't yet. Today we're going to be going over his newest video, The King of Stolen Valor. This is the story of Jack Edema, which I'd never even heard of before. That name sounded made up to me like an NPC in a video game. But this is a fucking wild ride that Oki lays out and displays beautifully. Oki also has a Patreon, which I'm going to link in the description below, so definitely feel free to support him there as well. Tier 1 tortellini tonight? No. So, Oki wanted me to watch this tonight, and I was going to watch it on my own, but he asked if I would stream it, so I wanted to watch this tonight because I fucking love Oki. And then after that, I'll try to dust off the 360 and try and set that up for some Halo 2 classic lasso runs. So I don't know anything about Jack Edema. Is that how you say it? Edema? It's like brand new for me. One of the few times I have no clue what this is about.
Holding an AK-47 and riding on the back of a horse.
That's Steven Seagal.
Here he is, flanked by 2 security guards with his bride in his lap.
That guy looks so close to Jason Statham, it's unreal. He's just a little too tall. He looks so majestic.
Jack was not there as an active duty soldier. He was not a private military contractor. Instead, he was a 45-year-old ex-convict in Afghanistan after 9/11 with the goal of collecting the $25 million reward on Osama bin Laden's head.
Wait, was that a real thing? Did we put a $25 million? Man, I don't remember that shit at all. What a fucking crazy time. What? Damn. Alright, so Jack was out there on that Sigma grind set, about to execute a man.
Jack just rolled into a war-torn country, pretending to be an active duty Green Beret, and did it so well that NATO coalition forces helped him apprehend
I think it can't be that hard to
three
blend in
different
like that,
races.
though. Especially back then, they're not gonna be background checking everyone. He just shows up like, hey, I'm here to help fight. Like, like, I'm a Green Beret. Like, alright. I haven't seen you before, but alright.
Things went way too far after Jack created a fake paramilitary group called Task Force 7, property which he turned into a private prison and started torturing Afghans who he suspected to be terrorists, pretending to be an active duty Green Beret, and did it so well that NATO coalition forces helped him apprehend.
I feel like it can't be that hard to
three
blend in
different
like that,
races.
though. Especially back then, they're not gonna be background checking everyone. He just shows up like, hey, I'm here to help fight. I don't even know if he questioned him. He's like, yeah, I'm a Green Beret. Like, alright. I haven't seen you before, but alright.
Eventually things went way too far after Jack created a fake paramilitary group called Task Force Saber 7,
Oh, no.
rented a property and turned into a private prison, and started torturing Afghans who he suspected to be terrorists.
Jesus
Jack and the rest of
Christ.
Task Force Saber 7 were eventually arrested and charged in Afghan forces. During phase 1 of the investigation course, he was found guilty. The commanding officer wrote that he had a
Rookie
irrational
mistake.
tendency towards violence after he attacked another officer. In an evaluation, he described him as, quote, without a doubt, the most unmotivated, unprofessional, immature enlisted man that I have ever known.
But you have heard of him. That's not bad, actually. Out of all the people that enlisted to be, without a doubt, the most unmotivated, unprofessional, and immature is actually more so than just being, like, average in every area. I always find when the pendulum swings even the opposite direction extremely, like, aggressively, so in this case, awful. It's impressive.
Oh. Flipping through the pages of Soldier Report magazine gives you a better sense of why Rambo wannabes love him so much. Underwater knife fighting techniques. Another example is a multi-part series on urban street survival. Much like Last Soldier.
Can I read that pamphlet real quick? The underwater fighting techniques are really good. You never know when you might encounter like a rogue Atlantean soldier or something when you're just out at the family bake. Because you in self find yourself confine. I can't fucking read it at all actually. But it looks pretty effective.
Fire, recover, re-verify your sights. Cluster.
Nice, he's training a full-blown military.
Discrimination training.
Around this time, Jack also started a mail-order business selling paintball equipment and non-lethal military gear. He's still respected to this day by paintball enthusiasts who regard him as a pioneer of high-quality equipment. He also organized special forces expos, which attracted the Soldier of Fortune crowd, as a venue for him to sell his gear. In 1994, he was arrested along with his girlfriend, Patricia Dawn Glosson, for defrauding 60 companies out of 250. In court, Jack legally represented himself. He argued that he was the victim of an FBI plot, and a vendetta against him because he did not reveal his sources for the information he shared concerning the backpack nuke smuggling operation.
My name is Ronald G. Barber. I was a member of Army Intelligence working for NSA. In early 1994, I was charged with the attempted assassination of former President Bill Clinton. I was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, plus 3 years of probation.
Whoa! 5 years for an assassination plot on the acting president? People get more time for weed. Holy shit. Bill Clinton himself was like, yeah, I'll give him 5 years. He didn't really succeed. And he worked for the NSA too. So I feel like that would have absolutely carried like a hefty charge because of all the shit that he must have done for the NSA. I was 100% expecting a goofy story like a gas station holdup for Lay's protection, and just happened to end up in the same maximum security prison as Csgo. This is a lot more intense than I expected.
I also did him when he was jogging, and then I would go hunting over to the White House, fence and run in, grab her, and stop.
Found guilty of making threats against the president, he was sent to a prison where he was
I see.
So you told me before the last time we talked that
makes more sense then. Alright.
like a group of people. According to him, he was, quote, one of the only 24 elite super clandestinely trained for bridge.
What is wall rank? I'm gonna have to look that martial arts discipline up. Do, also known as the Way of the Flowering Knights, is a comprehensive Korean martial art that was developed in the 60s. Wall rank, no. Who's to say that he wasn't like an actual lethal weapon though of martial arts? Seems like normal street fighting to me, minus that jumping and spinning. This is such a mismatch. Why are these two fighting each other? This guy has 6 inches and 80 pounds.
He was also a part of the Army's top secret SOT course, where they trained the ninja type Commander T.
Of course.
So Jack really wanted to turn this story into a film.
American Commando
Ninja.
Ninja.
He met an award-winning
Naturally.
CBS journalist and documentary named Jerry Skirk. He told me, quote, you have to tell to start. But he was the kind of guy you had to tell to stop. Soon,
Okay,
Jack started
that's
a
good.
business
That's a good
called
quality.
The Ultimate Pet Resort with his prison Victoria running it.
Even hired to train Ronald Reagan's son. Man, it must have been so easy just to make an entire fake personality back in the day. Well, I guess you can still do it today, just not as successfully, I don't think.
Coverage is good, but with me, it's mission first. It's not about
Amen, brother.
If you've been paying attention, you know by now that that surely was not the case. Of course, Jack planned to find out about it. He regarded hard to make himself the star of the documentary. Quote, he's the dumbest fuck I have ever met. Artists recall the time when Jack pushed the military out of the way so he could pose for a photo op with an expensive EKG machine meant to be delivered to those in need.
Well, and
I cannot see.
And how successful was the photo? I bet that was the best goddamn EKG machine photo op they ever got. They just didn't know what kind of star they had on their hands. He deserved the spotlight. Fucking get the humanitarian workers out of there. They're blocking the light from Jack. I mean, this is...
Eventually, artists getting fed up with Jack's behavior and told Gary Skirka that he would not participate in the documentary unless Jack stayed away while they were shooting it.
Took Adema aside and Neil Barrett filmed this. I put my bony finger in his face and said, I don't know what your agenda is, but I don't want you at any of our sites. You're out of my fucking life. Damn. If Adema is needed to make a documentary, then you can take all the tape you shot so far and shove it up your ass. Okay. Playing a little hardball. Maybe he's feeling a little intimidated by Adema's 5'7" stature.
While they were shooting,
a little insecure to
on
me.
November 11th, 2001,
Can't appreciate a good
Gary Skirka
patriot.
was badly injured by shrapnel from an artillery blast and was medevacked back to the United States a few weeks later. A reporter named Tim Friend said that after he and a group of others got to safety and dressed his wounds, Jack arrives with a cameraman. Quote, just when we finished dressing Skirka's leg, Jack runs up screaming. He rips off the bandages and redresses the wounds. Basically, he was acting in front of the camera. With Skirka gone, there was no documentary left to work on. Jack was only there as a security guard, not a filmmaker. October 2002, Jack appeared in over 1,000 U.S. newspapers and 250 television news shows. He served as a commentator on Fox News and was paid $500 per appearance. It was a lucrative hustle, and it helped fund his stay in Afghanistan. There were hundreds of people found in Afghanistan at the time, ex-military types working for PMC. However, was that they were legit and he was not. As an Afghan
that just means Jack has no red tape.
If you're belong to a Westerner and you're wearing black
He
sunglasses,
can do whatever he
needs. License plate, nobody would ever question who you are. People just assume you're special forces or someone dangerous.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with like a
Stay away from
clipboard.
him.
If you
Even
carry a
though Jack
clipboard,
looked
no one
the
asks
part,
any
he gained a
questions.
controversial reputation among many journalists.
On one occasion, he pulled out a gun on a journalist named Tom Robertson and shot at him, nearly missing. Because Robertson had interrupted him during a discussion.
Jesus Christ. What a maniac.
He gave them to Eric Campbell, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation correspondent I mentioned earlier, who transferred, edited, and verified the authenticity of the tapes so they could be sold to broadcasters.
A wide range that includes motorcades, close-quarter battle, integrated assault, open air assault, linear target assault, a whole lot of terrorists.
Wow. Northern Alliance.
A lot of buzzwords in there.
The tapes here shortly after.
Cyber warfare. Galactic conflict. Reapers.
Jack believed that The Peacemaker, a movie released in 1997 starring George Clooney, had a plot which was stolen from an assortment of several manuscripts of his life story. The plot of The Peacemaker
That's so
there were similarities to Jack's story, such as its focus on a bad operation. And although the court noted that there were some similarities between the stories,
I want to read that. Okay. So that seems so vague. Very smart from Jack. Tell vague soldier fanfic and then sue anyone that has anything that closely resembles it, it seems. Like these just seem like circumstantial generic plot points that you find in a 90s movie. Almost worked. True, I mean, he got a lot of lawsuits under his belt.
the claim was dismissed and Jack was ordered to pay $260,000. Another person who Jack was a man named Eric Cassette, who I was lucky enough to speak to. Eric
You just not pay your fines.
Repossession crossed paths with Jack.
The first day when we first got served papers from him, he rolled up in front of my dad's house. Black guy in his seat, fully loaded with flip-flops, guys. He comes to my door and knocked on it with a pizza box in his hand. He throws the pizza box at her and says, "Now you're served," and threw his summons at her. We were served papers every day. He killed my dad. He was a criminal. He was a crook, and he was a nasty person to be up against.
Careful what you say about Jack, American hero.
Around
You
this
ever heard
time,
of Tom
Jack
Clancy?
Jack wrote the book, which the John Wayne movie was based on. He also said that he witnessed Jack choking his girlfriend during a fight, and that Jack forged a letter using Fox stationery in order to submit it as evidence in his lawsuit against him.
That's so fucking nuts. Holy shit. destroying his own house with a samurai sword and shooting his girlfriend. What a red-blooded, God-fearing American warrior. I mean, that's what happens when you question Jack. He gets the samurai sword out. Fuck with Jack and your whack.
After 2 years in the United States, Afghanistan. When Jack was in Afghanistan in April of 2004, he then arrested the suspected terrorist. He blackbagged him with a car to be taken to Task Force Saber 7's headquarters, the Honeycomb Hideout.
That sounded just like Billy Mays.
After days of interrogation, Saki gave Jack the name of a 30-year-old taxi driver named Sarajan and said that he was in charge of a plan to assassinate top Afghan.
Sarajan makes the decision who to bomb.
Can I get a ketchup?
Later, Jack
imagine G.I.
raided Sarajan's house.
Yep. There you go. It's like he saw a couple action movies and just based the entire way he moves and operates off of the characters in the movies. Just look at that wide stance. Like the Counter-Strike 1.6 cover. Jack? A lethal weapon!
What's this hiding in your right?
God damn it. I also just love the fact that he 360s, so he just turns around and looks through the exact same door he just came in through. As if all of a sudden he's been flanked by the boogeyman. I mean, people actually took him seriously too, which is
See? What's this hiding in your rice bag for? What's that hiding in your rice bag for?
Западе бренче за руски романи. Западе
Inside Sarajan's house, they found explosives and a detonator hidden in the house. Jack repeatedly asked the prisoners to return it. The two names that are brought up are the former Afghan Minister of Education, Yunus Konini, and Afghan Defense Minister, General Mohammed Fahim. In footage recorded by Jack and Caraballo, the former Afghan Minister of Education thanks Jack for throwing his
and I'm thankful for what you have done, especially in this situation.
He actually did it, what the fuck?
Face such kind of...
So here's my... I don't know if this is accurate. We're not even halfway through the video. I am imagining all of that was planted, not legitimate. Would be like if he actually successfully did anything even remotely helpful. I am imagining he planted all of that, like, and set people up. That's my guess. I don't know. Maybe he legitimately did help somehow. Never doing anything right and being the biggest scumbag possible, lying and faking everything in his entire fucking life. It would be shocking to me if for the first time in his... How old is he right now? He's in his 30s? In his 30-something years, he actually legitimately did something. I would be shocked. So my guess is it's fake. He planted all the evidence. I imagine we might get to later down in the video, but I could be wrong. He could have actually helped as well. There's no telling for sure.
On July 5th, 2004, raided by Afghan police forces who arrested every member of Task Force Saber 7.
Oh,
they were
man,
arrested
Jack.
after Jack called Kabul police chief Baba John to the prisoners. After the raid, the police found 8 Afghan men, some hanging by their feet, bound and hooded in Task Force Saber 7's HQ. They also found torture equipment, clothing, handcuffs, and blindfolds. The prisoners said that they were tortured and forced to confess to crimes that they had not committed. They were taken to a jail run by Afghanistan's Intelligence and Security Service, NDS.
None of you tell the truth, you all fucking lies, so...
Feet are very sensitive. Getting feet beatings will suck, man. I don't know. I haven't sustained like foot stuff, so I couldn't tell you. My feet are very ticklish. But I believe it.
So you were working
you're working with US knowledge, with US government knowledge.
We were in touch with the Pentagon 5 times a day at the highest level, every day.
They've denied us. They've denied you completely.
Well, we're prepared to show emails and correspondence and tape-recorded conversations that show that's not true.
Jack also claimed that the FBI had confiscated hundreds of documents that he which he could have used as exculpatory evidence. And surprisingly, this was true. The FBI, which didn't have any jurisdiction in Afghanistan, seized all of Jack's materials and held on to them for 21 days.
Additionally, there have been problems reviewing the evidence.
After the FBI returned some of his materials, Jack tried to present his case in court that he was in fact working on behalf of the U.S. government by showing tapes and other files. One tape showed that Jack was in contact with the office of Lieutenant General Boykin, former U.S. Deputy Undersecretary for Defense.
So he actually
on the tape, Jack speaks to Lieutenant General Boykin's secretary, George Shim, who promises Jack that someone from the DIA would call him back on his cell phone.
So we were trying to put a firewall between your efforts and him because we didn't want.
Man, you are nothing like your file. Stories about what a badass you are, but I gotta tell you, Farouk's not seeing it. Well, in those stories, I'm probably not changing poopy diapers. So do you seriously not even care what I'm doing with your mainframe? I honestly don't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you anyway. I'm using it to backdoor my state-of-the-art spyware into the CIA network, so Pakistani intelligence will know everything they do in real time. And why are you telling me this? Wait, what? I mean, now I'm just gonna tell the CIA. One of many
the thing. I really cannot say. Ой. Боже. Бра, стоп,
You're on it. Clean kill. You got it.
You still be there? And Ray? Oh, such a fanny. And I don't want the ship bad enough for Lana to actually, you know, die.
Who says she's gonna die? Wait, what's going on?
On your mark.
Wait, hang on.
Can you believe this? Right? I'm not gonna lie. I've got my species equivalent of a boner. Shut up. You can't smell it.
Yes, we can. Not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it's just anything goes.
So you want to play for keeps?
This may be the best birthday party ever. Or actually, maybe the third or fourth best birthday party ever. I've never had a birthday party.
Well, and who would come?
What are you guys doing here? I thought you died or ditched us. Oh, no, nobody died.
Not yet.
Holy space shit. Someone's gonna get hurt out there. You think?
He said someone, not something.
You know,
Bro.
stop fighting long enough for all of us to escape.
Same height, similar build.
Oh, come on, no, that's
Wait,
just...
didn't I open Photoshop?
And speaking of crazy, what is that smell?
Oh, damn it, did Pam have a boner in here?
What? You can smell this?
You can't?
This wasn't the plan, you idiots! I wasn't paying attention!
Oh, yeah?
No, I like pizza!
Do not like those apples. Thanks, Mary Six. This is the best. I mean, I know we're not friends or anything, and I actually don't really have many friends or any really.
Yeah, you realize if they kill each other, you gotta pay for it.
Totally worth it. Plus, I got a ton of birthday money. Thanks, Nana. She used to be super hot. Nope. Hey, dummy. Yeah, you ordered a teabagging?
What in God's name is a teabagging?
Oh, come on. Like you don't know?
I'm sure I don't. But I'll bet it's something disgusting. Now will you go wrangle those idiots so we can get the hell out of here?
Okay, go get Krieger ready to move.
Or we could leave him.
Or you.
All right. Jesus.
So, hey, since he brought it up, do you have any thoughts on teabagging? Cool.
Wow, this looks like a fun time killer. I wanna play it. Wait, you wanna tell me that this is fake and the game is nothing like the ad? Holy fuck, why would you do this? Alright, I'm just gonna make this game myself, I guess. So I made this little gentleman move forward. Very impressive. As usual, I divided terrain into small chunks so I can repeatedly spawn new chunks and remove old ones while the player moves. This will simulate infinite world. This time we need to generate navigation mesh as well, to allow different AI characters move on a plane. If you don't know what navigation mesh is, then bad for you. Anyway, here's a quick demonstration of how it works. You can say that this is piece of shit, and you would be kinda right, but this took me a whole day of work, so pay some respect. Next thing we can see in this ad is some sort of checkpoints with mathematical expressions. I quickly made two transparent planes with colliders. When units will move through, I will know it and proceed it in my code. The one missing thing is expressions. I wanna use x as a variable in these expressions, unlike the ad. It will represent amount of units or unit power that player has. It allows me to use more complicated expressions in future. And this will probably make the game more complex and enjoyable. I think I coded a bunch of expressions to test things out and made an expression oracle that will know exactly which expression you should have chosen to get the maximum amount of points. I will explain it a bit later. Oh shit. To prevent undesirable behavior, I coded a special class to approximate desirable location for my units. After fixing some errors, I disabled checkpoints and tested movement with only one unit, because it's more convenient. Did I test it with enabled checkpoints? Sure. Finally, superior dinosaurs mine have won a battle, but not a war. The problem is, I hard-coded maximum amount of units on the screen to be 16. Why? A player can easily accumulate more than 1000 units, if he's not completely dumb, and it is probably a bad idea to have 1000 units simultaneously. Why 16? Well, I like powers of 2, so the solution is to use mega units. Every unit now represents fixed amount of points. White unit equals 1 point, blue unit 5 points, yellow unit 20 points, red unit 100 points. You got it. I should probably start working on adding enemies to the game. It is probably a decent idea to generate enemies amount based on player's score or unit power. Because obviously it doesn't make sense if you have 2 units and you will face 100 enemies. As you can see, I've also added small debug numbers to render the best possible score a player could get. That's exactly why we need expression oracle. Let me explain. Since we are generating world pieces ahead of the player, we need to know how much units or unit power player will have in advance. We need to find the exact way a player should take to maximize amount of units he has. Calculate amount. Oh, what is this? New Angry Birds? Let's try it. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna remake Angry Birds in Unreal Engine 4, and of course I will use original Angry Birds as a reference. I wanna keep the spirit and soul of the game, but make it a bit more modern. So let's create new Unreal project and set up a simple player controller. There is no real 2D capabilities in Unreal Engine. Instead, we have a bunch of planar meshes with textures in 3D world. As you can see, I made some placeholders in Paint, and now I have to make it work, aka making a bird being able to be fired into the pig's castle. But there goes the math. Let's say this is a bird, and this is a slingshot. We can find bird's direction by subtracting bird's coordinates from slingshot coordinates. Now, if we limit maximum length of this vector and discard positive x values, we will find desirable bird's start velocity. Here is a script, and this is how it works in game. After setuping collisions, it works pretty well, except birds and other parts are clipping into each other. After some research, I found out that this is how 2D collisions work in Unreal Engine, and you can do absolutely nothing about it. So I cried and played World of Warcraft for a week straight. Good times. Then I returned to the project and added 3D collision boxes to everything. It worked out pretty well, so I moved on and created peaks. And by saying peaks, I mean green circles, which you can murder with your red circle. And now, let me thank Core for sponsoring me and making this video possible. Core is a new free game creation tool that was designed to make game dev process much easier. So if you wanna learn how to make games, Core is a great way to start. With Core, you can create multiplayer games with no coding required. But if you want to, you can still write your own scripts with Lua language. Core also provides you with thousands of free, high-quality music, sound and art assets. You can rapidly build your games and instantly publish them on Core platform. Moreover, you can monetize your games with new perks program. But Core is not only a game creation tool, it is also more than 20,000 free games to play. I personally enjoyed Slaying Titans. This was the very first anime I watched. Brings up some memories. Anyway, Core is powered by Unreal Engine and available in Epic Games Store. They are also hosting the Core Summer Games Jam with $25,000 in cash prizes. If you wanna try yourself out, it is completely free to enter. The jam runs until June 28th, so you still have plenty of time to jump in. Core is completely free, so if you want to check it out, link in the description. After that, I enhanced the camera system a bit, made a reload system and added birds' footprints. Basically, I had a decent prototype at that time, so I started to make art for the game. This is how the game looks now. It's not the final result though. I will add some background, set up lighting and post-process later on, but it is a good starting point. And for now, I wanna implement slingshot rubbers. I have two rectangle sprites, and what I wanna do is to rotate them appropriately to the bird's position. So one side should always be at the bird's location, and the other side should be fixated at the appropriate slingshot arm. We can find necessary angle by firstly finding vector coordinates of rubber section, and then getting arctangent of y-axis projection divided by x-axis projection. It actually does work, but we also need to scale rubber sprites, so they always end on slingshot arm. Finally, we should reset rubber's locations and scales after a shot. The next thing on my list is to make heat and destruction effects. You can notice that there is a little dust effect when a plant gets destroyed, same with other kinds of objects and the birds themselves. I can try to replicate it by simply spawning a bunch of sprites around a destroyed object and give them random velocity. I was managed to achieve a decent result by playing with velocity and scale particles down to 0 over time. As you can see, birds also spawning feathers on heat, and different types of objects have different destroying effects. You may have noticed that I played with lighting a bit. Don't be worried though, it's not the final result, but now the game definitely looks better. There are nearly 700 levels in original Angry Birds, and to be reasonable, I decided to recreate only the first part in the first episode. It features 3 types of birds: red, the blues, and Chuck. I tried to keep original style while not completely copying them. The blues and Chuck have a special ability which you can activate by clicking on a screen after a shot. The blue bird will be tripled and the yellow one will significantly speed up, which makes it easy to destroy objects. After implementing special powers, I added some simple animations for birds. They blink, jump and making a flip while standing still. Finally, I implemented a bunch of little changes that makes the game feels much more alive. Dynamic camera, score system, background and several visual improvements, like post-process and particles. Overall, the result looks solid. After finishing all necessary levels, I made two widgets, one for switching between levels and the other for the main menu. Looks awesome for me, but very quiet. Here is the original soundtrack, but I wanna try to recreate it myself. I'm not very experienced though, but it will definitely be fun. So let's create new Ableton session. Alright, that was fun. Definitely be fun. Alright, that was fun. I don't wanna mess with sound design yet, so I will cut out original ones. After fixing remaining bugs and making the intro movie, we can enjoy Angry Birds. Yeah, it's that easy. Okay, I have a lot of recorded gameplay, but it's probably pretty boring to watch, so here is a bit of edited footage.
Either one ought to be quarantined in the sick burn unit.
Excuse me. Hi. Pardon me. Sterling Archer. Hello. Pardon me. Or move, basically. Good evening, Archbishop. Could you hold this for me? Pardon me. Yep. Sorry. That was my hand. Jesus, glad I'm not allergic to mink. Right? Oh, hi. So sorry. I thought you were Commodore Perry. Remember the man.
Couple things. A. Perry opened Japan to the west. He died 40 years before the sinking of the Maine, the cause of which, spoiler alert, has since been proven to be improper coal storage, not a Spanish harbor mine. And two,
Jag ska add en
he didn't have sideburns.
Did he not?
No. He was totally, completely clean. Shaven.
Wow. Talk about smooth sailing.
It was clearly the age of steam.
Hi. Sterling Archer.
What the? That little bitch! Oh, you're way prettier than her. I meant Archer. And also, Ahoy. Oh, shut up. Excuse me, pardon me. You're gonna flirt. Hello, right in front of me. Hi, with some C-less C-word.
Impossible.
Huh?
My dear, how can this be? How have you never been in one of my pictures?
Because I'm not an actress?
Huh. In what sense?
Every?
Perhaps we should begin anew. Ellis Crane, Academy Award winner.
Lana Kane, private investigator. You're kidding.
No, so if you ever have anything that needs private investigating...
I thought you were a producer.
I produce results.
Idiot!
How is that my fault? How is everything your fault?
Ah, leave him alone. He's not the one trying to shuck your lady corn.
My what? Oh, so that's how it is now, huh? Well, then you can tell Lana that two can play at that game. Where's Veronica Dean?
How should I know?
Because you're supposed to be guarding her.
I'm also supposed to be pulling tips. Which, I haven't gotten any yet, so... Hey, Ray, you getting any tips? Hang on! Excuse me? Pardon me? Idiot!
What's up, her bleached asshole?
Okay, so I've been watching like a hawk, and here's the what's. Lana's pissed at Archer because she thought he was macking on bleached asshole, and she's pissed at Archer because she thought he was a Hollywood honcho like old Whitey Crane over there, who is macking on Lana, who's totally full of crap because deep
down, she's totally buying into Whitey's bullshit. So to get back at her, Archer's gonna pretend to mac on, but not really, because deep down he's got a real-life crush boner for her, Veronica D.
Who we're supposed to be guarding.
Well, whom, but yeah.
And she is...
I don't know who she's into.
I meant, where is she?
How should I know? Yeah, who is she, Kate Warren?
What?
Anyway, I don't want to jinx it, but this might end up a murder mystery.
Well, fingers crossed.
Okay, here we go. Hello? Excuse me, Miss Dean?
Yes.
I have tinnitus.
Well, why do we have to clean it up? Her dumbass broke the damn thing. Well, he's the one sneaking around scaring people like Casper the Ghost.
Casper was the friendly ghost.
Well, take a page from his book.
You ever wonder how Casper died when you're finished here on Clump? Because my theory is Casper and Spooky were kidnapped, raped, and murdered by Stevie. Wow, that sounds pretty dark.
No, Miss Kay, not dark. Noir. Oh, nouveau noir if you must, but rest assured, my dear, Deadly Velvet will redefine the genre.
Of the Private Eye movie. Are you okay?
Madam, you fooled me. Deadly Velvet is going to be a cinematic tour de force, and I want you deeply involved.
Well, but I haven't been a private investigator for very long.
And Shocking Blue and a band very long before they recorded Venus?
I
know. I don't know. We can't know.
And speaking of not knowing, what does a technical advisor even do?
Well, advise on technical matters, of course, but I think you could also help me really get inside the mind of the private detective. What makes her tick?
Oh, wow. It's a female lead?
What? Oh, God, no.
What does Lana think she's doing?
Well, I think she's
embarrassing herself, that's what. Fawning all over Ellis Crane.
trying to make Archer
He's clearly much better suited for a woman like, well, me.
jealous. Hey, how's Ron?
He's great. How's nobody?
I put you on a blimp.
Oh my god! That's right. Man, whatever happened to blips?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. I mean, I do have tinnitus, but that's not the main thing. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. Hello, Sterling Archer. And we have actually met. You hired me to meet some blackmailers and exchange a...
I know exactly who you are.
Hmm?
What I don't know, Mr. Roger, is why you would think it even remotely acceptable to discuss such private matters in such a public setting. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all just so very sensitive. Now, why are you here?
Well, for one thing, it's a great cause. But for another, more accurate thing, we're here because Shapiro hired us.
What? Why?
To guard the Tsarina.
I knew I shouldn't have worn it.
No, yes, you totally should have, and I get it. I get why you did.
I wore it
Because, come to find out, you and I find ourselves in the same boat.
What?
And it's a totally shit boat, and the cargo is pathetic, petty jealousy.
What?
And so I apologize for being so forward, but I think this needs to happen, and I think it's a win-win.
What?
Oh! Mother... What the...
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come on.
what are you doing?
Come on, shut up.
That is so baller. But like old school baller. Like medicine baller.
Children of all
Welcome to this robbery. I am your host, Mr. Rompers. And I did not tell you to stop. Okay, I think that red one's the leader, so you're gonna want to take him out first. Now, we do not wish to harm you.
Take him out with what?
But if you try anything foolish,
How do you not have a gun? Dahoy.
you will die here tonight. Oh, right. Yeah, that thing's about 3 sizes too small as it is.
Oh, and how do you not have a gun?
Well, I would have if I had a jacket, but since I'm just a lowly waiter...
Well, maybe you can pout your way out.
That was her. Running her fat mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, please! This is all very simple. Every phone line has been cut. Every exit has been booby-trapped. Now please, give your cell phones to Mr. Oingo. He's the handsome gentleman in orange. And give your valuables to Mr. Boingo. He's the handsome gentleman in blue. Please, we do not wish to harm you. Please, just do as I say. Thank you, my good sir. Finished? Hmm? Are you insane? I don't know. Maybe. But check this out. And that, ladies and germs, is the very best you can expect. And if Veronica Dean doesn't get her wrinkly old ass out here with the Tsarina, I guess we'll have to go find it. First of all, Giggles, Yum Yum, Pinky Brewster, tear this place apart. Room by room. And please don't take this the wrong way, but your butt is like a cow.
They're going to kill me.
No, they're not. I have a plan, but I'm gonna need you to trust me.
Why?
Because this?
What are you doing? That's it.
I know, I want them to.
What? Why?
Because I'm gonna, incapacitate one of them and then take his place.
But are you insane?
What? It's a proven concept. Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. Probably a ton of other examples.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. I'm gonna get you out of here, but to do that, I'm gonna have to do a very bad thing.
What do you mean?
Great. Had to be the goofy pink one. Just promise me you won't scream.
What? I can't promise that.
Okay, so if you feel it coming, maybe just do it into your hand phrasing. Can you do that for me?
I don't know. I'll try.
Good. You're doing great. Just remember to breathe. In and out.
In and out. In and out.
Phrasing, doing great, and sorry in advance for what's about to happen. Oh, baby, don't you worry. I'm gonna give you something to scream about. Hey, Robert, get So, hey, again, I'm sorry.
Why, that wasn't so bad. I mean, you made it sound like you were going...
No, sorry for that.
Why did you do that?
What? That's how you do it.
You could have just tied him up.
With what? And also, no, I couldn't. That only works in the movies. He would have gotten loose or yelled
Well,
or...
shooting him would have been better than that.
Not for him. Plus, it's really loud, and I actually do have tinnitus, so...
Where did you learn that? The army?
What? No, God, no. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I truly appreciate the sacrifices of the men and women who serve in our armed forces, but there's easier ways to almost be eligible for food stamps. It is just criminal what they get paid. Although, I'd probably be an officer. Still, though, seems like a lot of running. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go kill some evil clowns.
Do you have an erection?
No. No. long was I out?
Like 5 hours?
Oh, that is not good.
No. You're gonna want a brain scan. You know, if we don't get murdered. Which?
Veronica. Where's Veronica?
That's the thing. Nobody knows. And these guys are losing their shit. Well, they're under a lot of stress. Don't start. Because somehow some stupid idiot must have called 911.
And so about a jillion cops showed up. So then it was a full-on siege. And then after that, the head clown...
Mr. Roberts. He's awesome. And he was like, this blows dicks. The bathroom situation's a nightmare. I'm making an executive decision. This is too many hostages. And so then they let everyone go.
Wait, what? Everybody?
Well, except for kinda the core group. Oh, and the band. Which, good job, guys. Doing great.
God damn it. What did I say about running your mouth?
Sorry. That was my jam. Hey, Mr. Rompers.
Shut up, everybody! I swear to heaven. Wait, so did...
Shut up! Pan, tell him the best part.
What? That is the least best part.
Tell him!
So, Cheryl here... I'm sorry. Tanya here has decided she's got Stockholm Syndrome.
And soon, I will be Mrs. Rompers. Again, that's if we don't get murdered.
In Georgia.
So, what are we doing? Are we just jumping right into this, or...
How are you assholes even here? We followed you?
Duh.
Looks like she's having a rough night.
Her? What about me?
Will you shut up?
Will you stop illustrating my point?
So, is this the part where you tell me it's not what it looks like?
I don't know. What does it look like?
You tell me.
It's not what it looks like.
Which is...
Murder, Biggest, you insufferable little prick. It looks like murder.
Yeah, I guess it does, kinda.
But it shows what you know because it's only accessory after the fact.
We were merely using this poor pre-deceased young woman to fake my death.
What?
Why?
She's trying to get out of a quasi-incestuous home life situation.
How quasi?
Like a 4?
Put a ham in it, Poovy. What's your story, lady? Who are you?
Charlotte Vandertunt, heiress to the vast Vandertunt publishing fortune.
Really?
Schmancy.
Well then, seeing as how that's the case, are the keys in the rolls?
Yeah, they're... Wait, why?
Because I'm going to drive it, and Sergeant Poovy is going to drive you in my car. To jail. Because you're both under arrest for murder.
What? Damn it.
Poovy?
Huh? Oh.
Now we'll see how you like getting your tits screwed off for a change.
What?
Remember, because you screwed his wife's tits off.
Damn it, Poovy!
What? Figuratively.
Well, either way, I can tell you right now, Wait, did you say a change or just change, as in spare change?
What change? They'll be passing you around for half a pack of smokes.
I'm worth at least 2 packs. You know.
And Poovy, book her as a Jane Doe.
Oh, what?
Oh, shit. Well, at least let me talk to her.
No, I told you can't. Little Miss Vanderpanties is in solitary down in the sub-basement.
Yeah, and why do you think that is?
How the hell should I know?
Because you do.
No, I don't.
Are you booking Charlotte as a Jane Doe? He's gonna keep her locked up here, call her parents posing as a kidnapper, and use the ransom money to square things with Len Trexler for losing his Chinese sex slaves.
Oh,
thought you meant besides that.
The Chinese sex slaves, by the way, that you let go.
Keep your freaking voice down.
Ow! And speaking of which, where the hell are they? Your house? Are you shitting me?
Aw, I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite turd.
But what are you gonna do with them, Poofy? What's your long-term plan?
Anjing! Anjing! Like living with a bunch of roosters.
That's your plan.
Well, it's a plan. I mean, obviously we'll put it to a vote,
But
but...
not after I tell Figgis, yeah.
Don't be stupid. Do you want me to talk him out of his murder rap or keep your damn file shut?
Poofy! Poofy! I could actually go for some pie.
Come on! Move your ass. Yeah, keep bitchy. You want me to bust your heads open for you?
Hey, can I have some pie? Or have you single-handedly depleted the global strategic pie reserves?
Are you crazy? You want to get yourself killed?
Oh my god, is diabetes contagious?
Hang on. I know you from Dreamland.
Dreamland? Do you know Lana Kane?
We're a band, man. I'm Floyd. This is Verl. That's Cliff. And that's Rachel. I'm kind of the band leader. We didn't do that.
I'm Archer. I'm a private eye, doing a little work for your boss, Mother.
So what are you in here for?
Well, murder, but technically it was just gross abuse of a corpse. How about you guys? What are you in for?
Yeah, Ray. What are we in here for?
Okay, my turn. Okay.
Hey, relax.
Let me get down.
You get a turn, man.
Can I please?
Ray, take it easy, man.
God damn it! I insist you let me share your marijuana cigarettes! Well, serves y'all right for being so damn stingy.
Serves her right.
Whom? How 6 years in jail, right?
6 years? For one lousy goofbot?
It's our second offense.
I am loving this marijuana cigarette!
Oh, it will be once they run our prints and figure out we gave them fake names.
Oh man, was my fake name not the best? Oh, I swear I am such a pistol.
You're lucky I don't have a pistol. Or even a belt. Or even shoelaces.
What if I told you I could get you guys out of here? No charges filed. I need your help to do it, though.
To do what, exactly?
Escape, obviously.
What?
What do we have to do?
Well, for starters, I'm gonna need you to forgive me.
Forgive you? For what?
Shoot. Oh, man. Really? Damn, man. Why the hell did you do that?
Hey, guard! We got a sick man in here!
Oh.
Man, I'm gonna be sick too.
No, you are not.
Well, I am. Guard!
You assholes! Whoever puked to my cell, I'm gonna make you mop it up and suck on the mop!
Oh, man.
God damn it!
Seriously.
Oh, you think that's funny, you shitheel?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a sucker for physical comedy. Case in point.
Remind me never rent you a mule.
Why would I want to rent a mule?
Maybe you're afraid of commitment. So listen, what do you think about our chances of getting out of here?
Oh, 4
out of 5.
Why not?
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. Because it sounded like you said you're not doing your second set. I don't have a band. They never came back from their smoke break. Bet they got arrested again. Idiots. What is it with you people and reefer? Do you mean musicians or Negroes? Pick one. No, because I'm going home now, so... You most certainly are not. Get up there and entertain those people. How? Do you want me to do a striptease? That was a joke. Well, clearly. Well, but I wonder, what if we had a comedy night? Comedians, little routines? And where the hell is the bartender?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, doctor. Where are you taking this patient?
Yeah, what do we got going on here?
Tests! Just some routine tests. Okay, let's get you dancing, handsome.
Yeah, I am handsome.
Maybe I could do a comedy routine. I mean, how hard could that be?
Seriously?
What? Wait, you look like a rodeo clown.
You've clearly never been to a rodeo.
Oh, brother, I have. That was the circus. No, they were lying.
Look, man, Verl's got to beat the cop. I mean, you know, no offense, but...
The fact that you feel like you have to say no offense.
Moot.
Wait, what?
Moot?
Moot. It's my plan. I'm the cop.
Come on. You look like you should be policing a cornfield. Arresting crows and shit.
Seriously.
No, I'm the cop. For one thing, I have military experience, so...
Me and Burl were in the Army. And I was in the Navy.
Well, but, you know, I didn't segregate the service, and no offense, but...
But here it comes.
Well, but what did you do exactly?
I was in the transport corps.
I was a steward. Exactly. So, you know...
Oh, I get it.
So no matter how eager Negroes were to prove ourselves in combat, thanks to segregation, most of us had to serve in support units.
And driving trucks and serving coffee don't exactly make us war heroes.
No, come on, look, I realize that a segregated service is just crazy, especially when you think about what we were fighting for over there, but...
Oh, so now you got it back.
But if you think about it, the most racist thing would be if, whenever there was a war, we only sent Negroes.
Wow.
Words fail me.
I failed my induction screening.
Well, obviously.
You put the F in for F, you know?
Okay, Burl can be the cop, but I'm still squad leader. And I need you guys to respect that.
Come on, move your lazy asses.
Oh, that's good, bro.
Very believable.
Will you quit jamming my ass with that thing?
He said, coyly.
Silence, prisoner.
Yeah, shut up. And the next cop we see, I'm getting his uniform, so... Damn it. Complete and total bullshit. Talk about looking like a scarecrow. Doesn't even work there, so...
So hey, I'm not an architect, but I'm pretty sure you can't leave a building through the sub-basement.
So unless they keep all the fingerprint cards down here...
In the dampest part of the building.
What the hell are we doing down here?
Well, it's a surprise.
Oh, goody. Let me guess. Is it, a truck full of my Chinese whores?
Better.
Oh. A slightly larger truck full of my Chinese whores? Even better. I feel like we're gonna run out of things to fill with Chinese whores.
You'll forget all about them when you hear what I've got for you.
Intriguing. Alright, give me a hint.
2 words. Charlotte Vandertunt.
Oh, the heiress to the vast Vandertunt publishing fortune?
And by inference, an ideal target for kidnapping.
I'm not kidnapping a Vandertunt.
You don't have to. I already did.
Are you serious? Oh, Figures, that is some good work. Where is she?
Downtown, booked in as a Jane Doe.
You got her in that shitty jail? No! You go get her, and you bring her here. But nothing, you little weasel. Bring her to me. I want to meet her. Oh, I bet she's charming.
That's what I'm trying to... What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait, what is she talking about?
My God, the future is terrifying. How many years have I been in here?
What? It's been like a half an hour.
What? No, but then how are there Negro policemen?
Definitely Negro policeman.
I mean, since when?
In LA, I want to say, was it 1886?
Yeah, patrolman Robert W. Stewart.
Big beat walking by. They called him that? How should I know?
Well then I don't know what to say. I am simply mortified. Please accept my apology. You're my first Negro.
So, was this a surprise?
Because I already know a crazy lady
Is on one.
East Paper by the pound.
Mm-hmm. God bless that man.
So, no, the surprise is we're gonna seriously jeopardize our own chance of escaping by taking her with us.
Well, then come on,
I say we put it to a vote. I vote no.
Poobie, come on, don't do this.
Make me. I mean, don't make me.
Look, I know you cops have to check your weapons up front, and there's 5 of us and only 1 of you, so...
So who wants their ass beat first? And before you decide, keep in mind I'm gradually gonna get more tired, but also gradually more berserker. This is the best day ever! Being a Negro must be so exciting. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. How's everybody doing tonight? Doing good? Having a swell time? Yeah? Everybody having fun? Painting the town red? Wonderful. Terrific. So, I'm gonna want a rematch. What in the
hell is she doing? I'll tell you who's not having fun. Al Capone. He just died. You hear about this? Yep, he died of syphilis. Wouldn't want to be that broad, would ya?
Hi, Alphonse. Yeah, it's me, Trixie. Yeah, so I was just calling to say thanks for such a lovely evening. Yeah, me too. Yeah, so listen,
You know, like she's calling notorious criminal Al Capone to tell him she gave him syphilis. That's pretty awkward, right?
No.
Although she was probably a prostitute, and why you give your phone number to a prostitute? So what else?
you know how pissed off Vickers is gonna be when he finds out you walked off with his $1 million payday?
Roughly the same as if he finds out about your new Chinese sister wives.
Oh, goody! Another sweater. All right, Archer. You win this round.
Yeah, I mean, you're handcuffed to a pipe, so obviously. Hey, let's go! We'll go when your squad leader says we'll go, which is now. Let's go.
Hang on. We still gotta get our fingerprint cards.
Oh, right. Where do they keep them?
Second floor, room 202. But good luck getting in there without it.
Distraction. Nice.
I was gonna say...
Ooh, sprinkless. Nice.
The key! You dickheads!
Oh, right. Duh.
Whew, what else? Prostitutes and syphilis. Okay, so I heard about a male prostitute who got syphilis. Yeah, apparently he was fine for a while, but then business kind of dropped off. Reminds me of my cousin Eddie. He goes to see the family doctor. Doctor says, well, I've got some good news and bad news. The bad news is your wife has syphilis. My God. Eddie says, what's the good news? Doctor says, good news is she didn't get it from you. Based on this medical examination. All right, let's see what else I got. Syphilis. Oh, hey, how about that Taft-Hartley Act? I mean...
Will you hurry up?
Hang on, I got everybody's but mine. Here it is! Oh my God! Oh, it's hilarious!
Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken.
What the hell is going on here?
Do what now?
I said, what the hell's going on here? Prisoner transport. Taking these reefer addicts over to Newton Street. Oh, well. For treatment and counseling. Nope. For what?
Damn it, Floyd.
Boy, why did he... Wait a minute. What's your badge and unit number? 4? What?
Okay, you are just terrified. Shot at McCracken. And treatment and counseling?
Seriously? What? I bet in the long run is more economical.
Just get in the truck.
Yeah, I'll get in the truck because I choose to get into the truck.
Wait! Take me with you!
We are.
Oh. Well, then I shall thank you to mind your tone.
What?
I said... Oh. I said Archer got away.
Oh, that son of a...
As did the Vanderpump Rod.
What? How could you let that happen?
There were 5 of them, and I had to check my gun, obviously, so I... See, you didn't check yours.
No, there was so much confusion.
Yeah, right?
Right? For instance, I'm confused about why I don't just go ahead and shoot you in your stupid fat face.
Well, for one thing...
You're gonna be headed sexually, and you're gonna leave him in some alley with a piece of lead poisoning just like his partner.
That better have been a long-ass apology.
I'm sorry, what was that? No, just if I had more time, I could really tighten up my set. Oh, I don't know how you'd improve on a solid half hour about syphilis.
Wait, what?
What I do know is all the refunds I gave are coming out of your paycheck. But you've got a but. I'll say. Zip it, Missy. And come to think of it, the refunds will come out of all your paychecks.
Damn it,
Well,
And I swear to God, if you people get caught smoking reefers again...
I'm sorry, but by you people, do you mean...
Out! All of you out! Not so fast, Seamus.
Damn it.
Hey, not that it should matter, but I was a tanker. 761st Tank Battalion.
Wait, Patton's Panthers? You guys saved our asses at the Bulge.
Hmm.
Well, now I feel like an asshole.
Well, can't help you with that.
Archer! And that little chippy of yours.
I beg your pardon?
Keep it up, and you will.
Wait, what?
I'm not accustomed to being stood up, Mr. Archer, and yet once again...
I know, and I'm sorry. It's just, well, she isn't just some chippy. She's actually Charlotte Vandertunt.
You mean the heiress to the vast Vandertunt publishing fortune?
Duh.
Then do tell, what's a nice heiress like you doing in a joint like this?
I rescued her. Len Trexler and that cop Figgis were gonna kidnap her, so...
How are they going to do that?
Well, nobody knows where she is, so...
I'm trying to escape a quasi-incestuous family situation.
How?
A 4.
Yeah, so...
So, presumably the Vandertunt family still doesn't know where she is?
I mean, don't know how they would.
Excellent.
Oh, shit.
What?
Well, then I suggest you wake him. Unless you think Mr. Vandertunt would rather see his daughter gradually via the mail.
Whoa.
HSA makes a lot more sense than Flexic.
I don't mean the health plan, unless it covers wandering eye syndrome.
Well, that depends on if that's a real thing.
Oh, it's very real. And Lana has it.
Wait, but what?
Cyril, I know you saw how she looked at Sterling last night.
Well, I think she was just shaken up.
Stirred up, Cyril, in the loins.
You think her loins were stirring?
If not frothing.
Frothing? Oh, great. What should I do?
We should make you into someone from whom Lana's loins get equally frothy.
And how exactly would we do that?
Well, she's obviously attracted to men of danger.
Like Archer.
Exactly.
Perfect field agent.
So who better to train you to become one?
Archer train me? To be a field agent?
He's already been briefed, but only on the flight, mind you, not the fight. No sense in telling him it's about Lana.
Lana, boy, wait till I tell her about
No,
it.
Cyril, under no circumstances Lana to know about our little plan.
Right. I think. Oh, but about plans.
Cyril,
Health plan switchover?
I'll take care of whatever that is. Just concentrate on your training.
And Archer's really okay with it?
Oh, not at all. Which is just gravy.
No, I just let Mother think that because I know what she's up to vis-a-vis Cyril and Lana and me. And it's not broadening Cyril's horizons. Trust me, Mother's idea of horizon broadening is a lot of fights, walking home from a lot of jazz tap lessons. I so enjoy our talks. You got them? And they're loaded and ready to go? Seriously, Krieger, you are my Oprah. So, obviously, I'm not happy about this whole arrangement, but your mother is, so... But I wonder what Lana thinks about it. Oh, Lana's not need to know on this. Wow. Open purse, remove balls, huh? Besides, I'm sure it's not the first time you kept a secret from Lana. Hello? Herpes! You gave Lana herpes? Hello, Cheryl.
It's Carol.
What? Since when?
Since I had it legally changed because you always call me Carol.
Wow, that's... Excuse us. You'll mess this herpes business. Sorry, bad joke. And a false alarm. Lesson 1, get used to that. Should I be writing this down? No, never leave a paper trail. That's lesson 1. So ditch this. Hey, that's... no. Cyril did that. Here. This is what a real field agent uses. Huh. Point's a lot finer than I prefer. That's because it's a hypodermic needle, and the cartridge is full of a deadly super toxin called poisocaine. Here.
Hey, whoa!
Keep it in here.
Wait a minute.
But be careful. The cap slips off for like no reason.
I'm sorry, I thought you were working backwards. It's all the HSA switchover crap. I'm so over that lame Flex account. When does the HSA start? When Cyril refiles his DD14s. Oh, Miss Archer's taking care of those. What? Cyril's on somewhere with Mr. Archer.
Cyril's what? With who?
Somewhere with the what there, and Mr. Archer was the whom.
Worlds collide, huh?
Kind of inevitable, really, for a serial workplace dater.
Oh, yeah, called the Kettle Black.
Did she just race card me, or are you totally just gay for her?
I'm the Human Resources Director. Little Miss Hostile Work Environment. Hey, inappropriate workplace topic. And also a deal breaker.
Lesson 1, human intel. Shoot, I forgot about the DD14. Screw 'em. It's Mother's headache.
You tell me, does it look like I'm allergic?
Jesus Jones, yeah.
I asked for cucumber slices. Which one of you idiots sent them?
That would be
Jane who did that.
Scatterbrain Jane?
I know, she's just a mess.
Because this is obviously zucchini.
Oh, like you recognize a vegetable that wasn't wrapped in a Monte Cristo sandwich.
What's that supposed to mean?
That is pan, isn't it?
Okay, so human intelligence entails what? There's false flags, dead drops, dropouts, cutouts, active doubles, passive doubles, dangled moles, the often underappreciated honeypot. Wow, that's sounds like a lot to cover. Yeah, so we may have to gloss over almost all of it. Nah, weapon! Oh, hey, hon.
Hey, back.
Hello.
What's this?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Here's
Okay. Archer's DD14. Yeah, that we're on our way down to clear up with Jane.
Really?
Wow, you know, Scatterbrain Jane.
And you're cooking dinner later.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spear gun?
Oh, ISIS agents use Krav Maga. We've got an ex-Mossad guy. He comes in on Thursdays. Neato. Yeah, Tuesdays he does a really rigorous spin class. So will I need sweatpants? Zero. You need all new clothes. Well, what's wrong with these? Sorry. I was laughing at your clothes. Wow, Archer, you were right. A tailored suit hangs so much better. That's because Woodhouse is a genius.
No, like so many other geniuses, unappreciated in
Shut up and ham, you old fruit.
Speaking of fruit, sir.
Oh, sorry. Cyril, watch yourself. Cyril, check this out. Really? Don't make it weird. It's your friend. And so's this baby.
It's easy.
It's a Chekhov. Russian-made, 25 caliber.
When would you use an underwear gun?
Hopefully never. But say you're in a Caribbean bungalow and you're kind of high. An exotic woman on the bed. Now, is she just the high-priced whore you asked for? Or is she an assassin?
I don't know.
Here's room service. Who ordered champagne?
How should I know?
Exactly. You're baked. You can't remember. But since when does it take 3 huge, surly Jamaican guys to deliver 1 bottle of champagne?
Oh, because they're assassins too.
Or maybe one guy's a new waiter, the second one's training him, and the third's from maintenance, finally off his lazy ass to fix the AC.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can.
Point is, you come out of the John waving this around, nobody's gonna bug you for a tip. Here, it's a gift.
Thanks. Wow, that is slippery.
And the safety's off, so be careful. It could go off for, like, no reason.
Now, what are these pills? Oh, just antihistamines. Well, you just rest, Miss Archer. We'll take care of these DD quarantines for you. Damn right you will. Holy shit, snacks. We have snacks? Everybody's personal medical record. Oh, no, we can't be looking at this. It's totally confidential. It totally should be. Look at that. Oh, my God. Cyril tried to get his plan to cover a penis in small milk. I bet Agent Kane dunks it plenty. You bet she does what? I bet she, I got nothing. That's what I thought.
You seen Cyril?
Is that Lana?
Wow! What happened to you?
Scatterbrain Jane. But let me just tell you, okay? You should be thankful you have Cyril. Well, for about 12 reasons.
Well, but if you don't mind, I prefer to keep my personal affairs out of the office.
Oh, please. Get more pens in that company ink than a pencil. And yet, does not have a real unbreaker. Ugh, smatter, baby. Afraid you'll catch something.
No, it's not that. I've just never been this close to a call girl. It's not an insult, Cyril. Trinette takes pride in her work.
I really do.
Okay.
So come on, budge in.
Gosh,
Now,
yeah.
that's not so bad, is it?
No. Feels pretty good.
Oh, I can tell. You are gifted.
God, it's just his gun, Trinette. Sorry. That just seems pretty weird.
Oh, please, the sick shit I've done in this apartment.
Okay.
And that wasn't all gun either.
No, ma'am. Hey, can you two focus? Please. Woodhouse, are you ready or what?
Yes, quite ready, sir.
Yeah, and I don't know if I am either.
Could have fooled me.
Hey, it's perfectly safe. You're tangoing, then your trained field agent eyes spot 2 threats.
But they're not trained. We haven't done this yet.
This is how you train them. So, you spot your first threat. Woodhouse.
My knees are...
Bam, 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 bam. You put him down. But just shoot the pad, not Woodhouse.
What? Like actually shoot the gun?
How else are you gonna learn? But, okay, he's down. Just the pad, though. Then you see the second threat. Oh, no. You're out of ammo. Now what are you gonna do?
Oh, that's where the turn comes in?
Woodhouse, get in position.
I really need a better health plan.
Shut up. Weapon is hot and live fire exercise in 5, 6, 7, 8. Tango, tango, tango. Scan the ballroom of the Cuban embassy for the double agent you're supposed to meet. You're just some Canadian dude down here on business and threat. Woodhouse. Cyril. Shoot. Shoot, bitch. Democracy's at stake.
Way to go, baby. You hit it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Second threat, Cyril.
Right.
Second threat.
Jesus.
Ow.
Jesus.
Price on sale.
Yeah, Cyril. That was totally ninja.
No, Archer, that was totally uncool.
Sorry, Trinette. Did that hurt?
Yeah, fucking hurt, idiot. It's ice.
Okay, we'll use grapes.
We've only lingonberries, sir.
Are
anatomically similar to grapes.
Screw you, grapes.
Hey, come on.
Screw you, whatever berries. I'm out of here.
No, wait. Trinidad, please.
She's my fat Irish ass. Ow! Tell me you freaking pocket. And voicemail. Huh. So it's me.
Yep.
And did you say you cook, or did I mishear that? I know I misheard you about Jane, because turns out I ran into her. Hey, Jane. You getting a tampon? Yeah, loosening. But I'm sure you had a good reason to lie to me, so can't wait to hear what it was.
Oh my God! You killed a hooker.
Call girl.
No,
She was a
Cyril.
call-
When they're dead, they're just hookers. God, I said the cap slips off the poison pen for no reason, didn't I?
No, but I just assumed that if anything bad happened, I would think.
Do not say the Chekhov gun, Cyril. That, sir, is a facile argument.
Don't show woefully issued.
Woodhouse.
Fetching a rug, sir.
Now he's fetching a rug. Happy, Cyril?
No, I'm not happy.
Well, guess what? Me neither. I mean, big picture, I wouldn't say I'm a happy person.
Sir, I have fixed the rug.
Plus, now I'm out of a rug.
God, I should never have agreed to this. You and your stupid mother and her stupid frothing loins.
I know you're upset, but if you ever mention my mother's loins or their frothiness to me again, I don't know what I'll do, but it will be bad. Now let's go bury this dead hooker.
Shoot you. I need a password. How you doing, Miss Archer? Okay, try guest. Oh, that's just idiot. Oh my God. I know, right? So here, let's make the copay 0 and the deductible super high, right? No, low. You want the lowest deductible. Don't you deduct it on your taxes or something? Wow. So you want more? And people think Jane's stupid. You know, it's probably better if Jane was the last one to log in. You are a bitch.
I am not. Why? Because I don't want Sterling to end up with a woman like Lana Kane?
My God, a black ops field agent?
Thought she was going in a whole other direction with that. Because let me tell you, I was Black Ops, and that does not for a young boy a very Merry Christmas mean. Ajax a success. Iran is ours. Stop. Merry Xmas from Mommy and Uncle Hammer. Stop. Also, be nicer to Woodhouse. Stop.
You didn't know that last part, didn't you?
I did, sir. Dish.
Oh my God.
I know, right? This is the most kick-ass house plan ever.
I think I just have flashbacks.
These inhibitions are insane.
Oh, I'm crazy. Cyril, you're the one who killed a perfectly good hooker.
Accident. We could
To
explain.
who, Cyril? The cops? Lana?
Never forgive me.
Duh.
Archer, my life is ruined.
And all because Mother cooked up this stupid plan to make you an agent just to impress Lana. Ironic, isn't it?
I'm not sure that's technically irony.
What? This is like O. Henry and Alanis Morissette had a baby and named it this exact situation.
No.
Yes, it is. Because a man like you, Cyril, doesn't deserve a woman like Lana.
You set this all up just to drive me and Lana apart.
Well,
Screw you, Archer.
hey, hostile work environment.
Exactly. I'm gonna file a hostile work environment lawsuit against you and your mother and ISIS.
Who the hell is that?
Your Confederates in Operation Butthole.
Those aren't my
Nice
Confederates.
try, Archer, but
Archer, what am I gonna tell her? Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
I don't care if you have 50 dead hookers in the trunk. You lied to me.
Did not learn anything. Well, you shot a machine gun at me.
Around you. Because my feelings were hurt.
Well,
Why on earth would you lie to me?
I just wanted to show you I could be a super cool ISIS field agent like Archer.
But baby, don't you know I like you so much because you're exactly the opposite of Archer. Not to mention your other qualities.
You are such an embodiment of it. He just gets a pass, like Milton Berle. Hey, so how did you know where I was?
When we first started going out, I may have injected a tracking device into your butt.
In my body?
Baby.
No, that is a breach of trust.
Do you really want to open this can of greasy worms right after I caught you and my ex-boyfriend with a dead hooker in the trunk?
I do not. Oh, and Archer, how's this for irony? Yo, you know what? I don't have the 1 to some other number of douchebag scale. So, 6? Oh my god, Trinette.
You shithead. So, you know you have to be punished. So what you're gonna do is walk into our video store and buy the nastiest, bare-backinest, hard-dickinest, ball-slappiest, interracial porno in there.
Sweet old Korean lady?
Yup. How you feel about that?
Like, I got off pretty easy.
Throw me in a truck
Not part of the plan.
some crazy spy
It was
poison.
just a harmless tranquilizer. Man, let's be honest. I mean, I doubt that's the first needle you ever...
Never. Give me your wallet.
I already paid you.
Put in the customer service complaint. I'm sure Popeye
Hey,
loves his period.
come on. You wouldn't tell Popeye.
Oh, watch me. Oh, give me your watch.
You know how much this thing costs?
Probably less than a new set of kneecaps.
There. Happy? You know, I bet there's a lesson to be learned from all this. But oh shit, my rock!
You talk louder. Maybe they'll come to us.
We lose the element of surprise.
That was sarcasm.
No way. Really? Because so was that just now.
I put him to the system. Shut up. Oh, shit, they're in the armor.
Good. Then we got him. This is the only way out.
Of the armory.
I heard you, and I can also read, so...
So, what's in the armory?
Burglars, Lana. That's why I'm here. Not up to my ears in stewardess.
What else is in the armory?
Well, there's a bunch of automatic weapons, rocket launchers, about a jillion grenades. They may have fire superiority.
Think?
For all we know, they're building a Gundam suit with bazookas for hands.
Really wish we had some backup.
Who? Zero? Oh, maybe Ray could run over them with his wheelchair. There was also sarcasm, since apparently now we're saying whenever we do it.
Are you ready?
No. Sarcasm again. Yes, I'm ready.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
Archer!
What? The hell are you doing?
Nothing. What are y'all doing? The alarm company called us because the motion sensors were going off.
Dukes.
Yeah, the rest of us got new key codes Monday, but you were... Where was it?
Physical therapy.
For your limp, useless legs.
Well, it's obviously working. You're on a... Wait a minute. How the hell are you walking around on ladders?
Because he's not paralyzed.
And is that not the stuff of miracles?
You lying
I
little...
never said I was paralyzed. Y'all just assumed I was. Because you left the hospital in a wheelchair. They make you. And then I couldn't get a cab, so I just got back in the chair.
Spent the last 6 months pretending to be handicapped.
Handy capable. So before I kick this ladder over in the hopes of paralyzing you
for real. Why are you in here stealing guns and grenades? And what better not be my night vision goggles?
I kind of have some family problems. So, your brother, the drug dealer, he's not a drug dealer. He's a drug farmer. Whatever, is going to be murdered by your hometown's crooked sheriff? Easy, ponder. Yeah, and he used to bully me so bad in high school.
No. Ray, that was sarcasm.
Anyway, he wants Randy's dope for himself or he's going to kill him, so I got to go down there and stop him.
Count me in.
What? Why?
Well, for one thing, it's eerily similar to the plot of White Lightning, and this is Ray's brother, Lana. What's more important than family?
Getting hammered on moonshine and trying to bang skanky trailer chicks?
Trying?
Oh, that reminds me. I don't think I'm married to, like, a woman, so... Oh, all right, I'll be your beard. What are you, insane? Hey, y'all, here's my great big old black wife.
Lana, come on. You're gonna get me.
Now, what's all this nonsense about a break-in last night? I swear to God, if Krieger was doing more of his... What's his new awful thing?
Ultimate bum shop fights, and no, it looks like it was an actual break-in.
What?
Easy, Pete.
Did they get into the mainframe?
I don't know, but he needs Sterling.
Where is he?
He's tracking down, leads from the clues that there were some of.
What kind of clues?
The kind I'm going to show you if you're not too busy shutting up to come on.
And put Sterling through the minute he calls in.
Which I guess will be never. So are there just no towers here? Or have we literally gone back in time? Both.
Whatever, do, buddy.
Remember we picked you up last night, said we were going on a trip?
No, and where? Six Flags over the shittier parts of Chernobyl?
Berlin, West Virginia.
Yeah, and you and Ray are married.
We're not actually...
Actually, it'll be better if she thinks.
Super.
Two questions. Is that the sheriff, and have you recently gone insane?
Yes and no.
Respectively?
Now I know that ain't who I think it is. No shit. Ray Gillis.
What?
How in the hell are you?
Pretty good, Easy. How you doing?
Okay, complaining. Ain't nobody listening if I did.
I hear that.
Yeah, you hear what?
Not that.
What brings you back up to holler?
Oh, you know, just wanted to show off my pretty new bride to the home folks.
She is that. For a minute there, I was thinking maybe you come back to help your brother out with his business concern.
No, just back for a visit.
Well, make sure it's a short one. Cause believe me when I tell you, ain't nothing you can do to help it. Y'all drive safe now, here.
Man, the neighbors is super menacing.
Or super hot?
Hey, remember? We are married?
Sounds consummated.
I'll drive if you want to hop back there and, enter her.
So not only is Ray not paralyzed, but his brother is a drug dealer.
Farmer.
And he and Archer are in West Virginia doing... What the heck are they doing?
Fighting a war on the war on drugs?
God damn it.
What? You should have looked out of the stall.
I did. Wait, I did.
Yeah? I usually put my feet up on the grab bars.
Anyway, this is all obviously unauthorized, but I promised Ray we covered for him, so...
Oh, no. I'm not getting mixed up in this. And if Miss Archer asked me...
Why is it that every time I need to use the restroom, you people are in here skulking around looking guilty?
I'll tell you why they look guilty. Because they, we, I guess, don't know how to tell you that the break-in was a lot worse than we thought.
How much worse?
Well, it's really hard to say.
But rest assured we are on it, and Archer is on it, and we're on it.
Well, I want an update in 1 hour. And why does it always reek of paint?
Well, there she is. The old homestead.
Jesus, what's my dowry? Tetanus?
You know
don't move an inch. Well, you ain't gonna be much help with your legs blown off. There's mines all in the yard.
Ray, to be honest,